That tracks.
Hey. Hi, everybody.
What's going on, folks?
Welcome back to That Tracks with Ethan and
Carolyn.
How are you today, Ethan?
I am feeling. I'm feeling.
You're feeling.
I'm feeling.
Ethan's on this crazy spree of like show after show after show after show after show.
Yeah, I've gotten, I think, 6 hours of sleep average every night.
And he's lying to me and saying that he's going to go to bed early. And then I look and at 3 a.m. he's at boyfriend.
Yeah, that is very true. I mean, I'm probably going to pull all nighter tonight. I got a Vegas flight at like 8 a.m.
He's hitting Vegas at 8 a.m. So
yeah, we're hitting the slots. Speaking of hidden.
Oh,
sure.
That's a great segue.
Hidden onto a new topic.
Hated that.
Yeah,
guys, we have a guest today.
We have a guest here today.
Oh, I heard something. Who is that?
That is Matty Haverty.
In the house.
Oh my God,
Welcome, Matty Haverty.
And thank God it's my time to talk. And thank God.
That was really hard for him.
I was just on the edge of my seat,
Yeah.
waiting to make
Like
this about me.
51 seconds and
Tried
he's
to active
twitching.
listen. I was nodding.
I know.
Couldn't
You
do
look
it.
one way, you look the
Couldn't do
other.
it for a second. I think I was looking the wrong way for a bit. I can't. I'm so happy to be here with a microphone in front of me, sitting down, sharing my takes on the world, man.
Wow, that's what we do here.
That's what I was built for.
And we are so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much
Audience
for
meet
having me.
Matty Haverty. Matty Haverty meet the audience.
How's it going, everybody?
Matt Haverty is a Brooklyn comedian. No, you're not Brooklyn.
Manhattan
New
comedian.
York
Yo.
I
comedian.
do a lot of comedy in Brooklyn, but I am based in Manhattan.
We're moving on up. We got Manhattan comedian.
I know,
now.
we're in the big leagues.
Yes, exactly. It's the highest echelon as it gets in Manhattan. Don't Google that. Don't go to the Comedy Cellar. No one's there.
Yeah,
Trust
Manhattan's #1 comic.
me. Just follow me and you'll be fine. That's everything that's going on in Manhattan.
You're on Netflix as a joke.
Yeah. I bet you might not. They might have cut me.
No.
But, I was there.
Okay, gotcha.
I got the email. I was busy. I switched my other thing, my Oscars.
You
thing
were a
around.
seat warmer, right? You
No. I mean, I was.
Christ.
Listen, I was maybe a bit of a seat warmer. There's a fine print in the email where I was like, I think I'm on the lineup.
No, we just need you in the house.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so you're a comic, first and foremost.
Yes,
Are you a writer?
I am a writer. I'm a writer, an actor, a comic. I do a lot of comedy related things in a lot of various mediums. Classic New York guy.
Classic New York
thing
guy.
to say. I'm a guy with a lot of stuff in the works.
You're a little doodler too. You're a visual artist, I would say.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
I quite like your doodles.
Research on the podcast. I'm thrilled. I got chills.
Yeah, you have a little character you do.
I do,
right?
yeah.
Is
Well-
he you? Tell us about your visual art world.
Well, that's actually.
So people really know you for.
Well, that's actually. First of all, it isn't. Those flop. Every time I post a drawing,
What?
it flops.
It's too vulnerable.
It's too vulnerable. It's not like it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But yeah, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a comic book artist.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was really into like Bone by Jeff Smith. Shout out. And that might have been it. No, I like Popeye and like all the old school stuff, Rubber Hose animation type stuff.
Oh,
So
cool.
I wanted to be The Simpsons. I wanted to be a comic artist. So I practiced a lot, and now I just do it for fun. Which I think a lot of people, the modern approach to that is like, well, you got to make money off it.
Right.
You can make. There could be a side hustle here residing, but I just do it.
a merch line.
I know, but it
Well, no, we
relaxes
do.
me.
I do think though, Noah and Ethan talk that an animated adult cartoon series is your moneymaker because you get the merch line, you get the slides, you get the Crocs, you get the plushies, you get the T-shirts, you get the Yetis. If you have a visual IP.
This is true.
Versus like you can only make so much money off of selling like a stuffed animal with your face on it. But with your original animated IP,
You could sell a stuffed
you can
animal.
sell a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
But do comics who have
Rick and Morty.
animated show? Oh, Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty has every
But
kind
I'm
of
thinking
merch.
more like a comic turn, like a Bill Burr F is for Family thing. Like I'm not
Oh,
seeing like
interesting.
that the stuffed animal for that main character around. I'm trying to think of other examples.
Yeah. But if you're doing animated series, like, do you have a soft pitch? Like, if you had a dream pitch?
That's a funny question. Yes, but it's so in progress,
Right.
And in various stages. Do you see me dodging it?
Yeah.
In various stages of development.
Like, well, of course I'm prepared, and yes,
Yeah,
I'm ready
yeah,
to
yeah,
go.
yeah.
But it's
There was a time where I was working on like a superhero-esque thing that is currently on pause, but that was something that I was considering because I was always a big like Spider-Man fan,
Yeah.
etc. But it kind of was like currently it's on pause. We'll see
Gotcha.
if that goes.
For
Totally.
sure.
Isn't that a great elevator pitch?
Yes.
I gotta just loosely allude to that I had an
You
idea.
say one
once.
word. There's a superhero element.
Yeah, it's like Spider-Man.
That's it.
Yeah, so you ever see Spider-Man? Yeah, I'm kind of like doing that or something. I don't know. It's the worst elevator ride ever.
You're like, but my email's this.
Yeah, my email, you can find me on.
You just pitch all your contact methods
Literally.
and not the
I mean,
IP.
that is essentially a lot of what the business is you're selling yourself, really. And they're like, do you have ideas? And it's like, I could.
So many.
For money, right? So that's what I'm up to. A drawer when I was a child, a comic currently, an actor currently. You know,
What have you acted in?
I do a lot of short films. So
cool.
a friend and I wrote and directed a short called Rendezvous. I'm set to act in something in June. I tend to play a lot of like neurotic freak type characters. A lot of people going through breakups. That's another classic where I get a call and they're like, "We need a guy whose
world is crumbling,
heartbroken, but you kind of are still like maybe he's fine." Maybe because he has this elf in the shelf like appearance. He'll be okay. Type of thing.
You're an elf on the shelf type guy?
I think so. I think you can't see it now because I'm dressed casual, but if I had a red onesie on and I was perched a certain way. You know what I mean?
Wait, could you elaborate more on that? Because I think I'm missing something there.
Do you know what an elf in the shelf is?
It's been a sec, but yeah.
It's been
So
no.
I haven't seen one in a while.
So you're just asking me to elaborate how I resemble one?
how you align with that?
How do I align with an elf?
Yeah.
Well, okay, it has sort of a boyish character that I think, and brown hair that I, although there are obviously very many variations, but the typical elf on the shelf that you find.
It's a brunette white man.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of myself in that guy. Yeah. The way he sits.
And he's quiet and mischievous.
Well, I don't know about quiet. And that's where the similarities actually stop. And I will say, it's because an elf on the shelf is an inanimate object, at least when you're looking at it. And then at night it goes to the North Pole.
Yeah, so I think Matt Haverty would be great at sitting still silently for 18 hours until the kids go to sleep.
Yeah, that might actually be like the worst. Like if you were to pick top jobs that I would be the worst at, it would be that. Chef, line cook.
Oh, interesting. Well,
Yeah, well, being a line cook involves a lot of competence that I don't really have.
okay.
And it's not very front facing. Like it's
Right.
sort of.
You can't talk your way out of fucking up the order.
And it's just sort of like intense in this way that I'm not a fan of. I worked in restaurants for many years, and I.
Are you out of the game?
I'm out of the game currently.
Congrats. So you're unemployed?
No, I'm employed. I'm employed. All right, I would never get out of the game if I didn't have another game lined up. Right? That's not how I roll.
And that's getting released. So
Yeah,
it's true.
exactly.
It's true.
And that's public record now.
Speaking of comedy, though, you're producing shows. A show that I've mean to see that I haven't seen yet is you do a dating show.
Yes. So I do. It's fun. I do Date a Comedian, and I do Are You Smarter Than a Comedian?
Yes.
2 titles that I don't like, but I couldn't think of a better way to title them.
No, but they're good for selling tickets.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, that's the hope. I couldn't think of how to name it other than what it is.
Data
Comedian.
Yeah.
This is
Are you
the most
smarter than a
literal
comedian?
description of what we're doing.
It was like comedian game show was too plain, and I was like, all right, I'll spice it up a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, no, I'm producing those at Caveat.
Cool.
I was doing those in Vermont for a few years, and then now I've moved over to Caveat as the home for it.
And
It's
you
very
went to
fun.
school in Vermont?
I did go to school in Vermont. I went to school in Burlington, Vermont, University of Vermont. Go Cats!
Rawr!
And we do that every time. I didn't do it that time because I wanted to pass it on like a relay
Right.
race.
I know some things about
You know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I went to school in Vermont and then I lived there for about a year after. And then I've been in New York producing the show. It's a super fun one. The dating show game is ripe in New York City.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Which I didn't realize when I got here.
Well,
I was
especially-
like, I got this new idea you guys won't believe.
Live dating. Well, people are over the apps, but they still need structure because people can't talk to people anymore.
Well, I've always said that. I always think it's like when you're doing a show.
Always said that. People can't talk.
People can't talk anymore. But when you're doing a show, like I think the dating show format to me is more of like a helpful structure to kind of like give people a story for
Yeah.
the show. It's not like people always are like, oh, does anyone fall in love in the show? I'm like, I don't know. I don't.
not the point.
Once that check clears, you think I care about people falling in love? No, it's about bankroll. All right. And maybe comedy, and maybe you tell jokes in the middle, and it's about art or whatever.
Clip
it's really
that.
about that bankroll.
Clip that.
Have you been in any of the dating vertical series?
That's a good question.
Yeah, the classic
I
comedian.
was, yeah.
Okay.
I was on Street Hearts.
Oh wait, I was on Street Arts.
You was Street
I was on Street Hearts too.
Dude, everybody and their moms has been on Street Hearts. New York City staple. Did you fall in love?
No. Did you?
It didn't work out.
Yeah.
Didn't work out. But hey, it was a great. They clipped it really well.
Yes.
They got a great editor.
They got a great editor.
They have a really
there
good
were to ruin the magic just a little bit. There were like moments where I was charismatic and charming, and then there were moments where I am, as I always am, just sort of like a gangly mess. And I was like a little stressed about it. I was like, oh man, they're gonna make me look like an awkward fool. But I looked great. I watched it. I was like, yo, I'd date this guy. I'd date this guy that's a little like me without all the faults. You know what I mean?
Dude, what's crazy? I was the inverse where I was like, oh, this is all awkward. I look awful. They were like, okay, we have like 30 seconds of footage. Let's just put this here.
Were you in a wrestling heel on the dating show?
I guess
You
so.
took the fall?
Yeah, I was like, hey, how are you?
Did the person match with you?
We had moments.
end.
Yeah, I think.
When you
voted.
flipped the paddle?
I think she said, why not?
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, ooh, okay.
why not?
No, we could be more affirmative.
If I was on that show with you, I would have put absolutely yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And flipped, same for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
See, that's good.
I'm just in love, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
no one's putting
Were
me
you
on
on
these. No, no one's booking me. Well, I've been.
Have you been asked?
No, my brand's kind of like I'm in love with my boyfriend.
Oh,
We
okay.
have a beautiful life together.
That's a difficult brand because it creates envy in others.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who can relate to happiness, really? That's why if I'm ever happy, you'll never know. You'll never. No one at home will know if I'm happy. All right. I don't want that getting out. I don't want anyone like
No, it's classified.
knowing if I feel content in my life at all. I'm about misery first. About forward. Misery forward to the world.
So you're doing great on TikTok, Matt.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I
that's-
am.
It's kind of what gave you the confidence to move to the city, right? Blowing up online.
Yeah, I would say kind of pathetically so, yes. I was like, before I was like, I could never make it in New York City. And then I achieved bottom of the barrel internet celebrity. And I was like, I can do it. It will be the Empire State Building will be my apartment. I'll go to the city. I'll be a new man. But yeah, no, that was why I moved to the city was TikTok and everything that came with that.
Great. So exactly what I thought.
Shout out to Talk, man. Shout out to Talk
When
for
did
giving me
you-
the strength I needed to move on with my adult life. Next chapter. Brought to you by TikTok.
So when did you start posting on the talk?
I started posting, it was 2023, I think. And it was sort of, I started comedy, like doing stand-up and TikTok sort of simultaneously. One didn't really like precede the other. It was sort of like at the same time.
Yeah.
I started in 2023 and then it just sort of like went from there. I remember there was this guy who he was like doing a thing where he was like, I have turtles and everyone in college is going to think I'm a dork because I have turtles. And he was very charming and very attractive. And he just had 2 turtles and he had like a niche interest and he was sort of self-deprecating.
turtle guy?
Yeah. And I did this like very arch like response to that where I was like, are you going to be manipulated by the turtle man? Like whatever. And that one did okay. And then it sort of like was a steady.
Yeah, you said you
increase
started
from
with
there.
like replies to other videos, right?
Yeah, that was what I always thought was so fun about the app itself. Was that because I remember Musical.ly. You remember Musical.ly?
Yeah.
You guys remember Musical.ly? That was always I always thought that was really corny. I was like, this is silly and dumb, but I had it sort of ironically or sincerely. Who's to say? Who knows where that line is? But then I found they were switching to this app where you could like stitch another person's video, and that's what I loved about it, because you can basically take someone else's thing and then completely change the context to be whatever you want it to be. And that was what was so fun about it initially, and now it's a corporate slop fest where, you know, I've just found my place in that, and I've been able to sort of like shield my section of it, but like if I see one more ad, I'm going to lose my mind.
Did you think it was really gonna shut down when it shut down?
Yeah, well, I certainly posted a video like it was.
Did you do one of those like
Oh, yeah,
the trend of let me tell
I
me
was
your
like,
secret?
listen, guys, thank you so much. This has meant the world to me. You've given me everything. Like, just, you know, whatever.
I moved to
whatever.
the Empire State Building
Yup,
because of you.
Yep. And then it's back.
The next day.
And I was like, oh. I'm glad it didn't leave, though. I actually do, like, I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, it's sort of, it's silly. Like, TikTok ultimately isn't what I want to do with everything I'm up to. Like, it's sort of like I post on it because it's a good way to get, it's like the fastest track between like what I'm thinking about and what I want to make to the audience itself.
Right.
It's not necessarily like my preferred medium, but
And
I
it's
love
so
doing
effective
it.
for building an audience.
Yeah, it's good. It's really, you know, for as fun as it is to like give it a hard time and like sort of be coy about it. It is really fun. Like I like doing it. That's why I do it. Is because I enjoy, first of all, making the videos I make, but also like seeing the responses to it immediately. And my favorite thing to do was like respond to haters. That was like what really brought me joy.
For the video?
Oh yeah. Front facing. That's my favorite thing. When someone's like from the isolation of their home four walls
You're
around them,
dumb.
no one around. They're like, hey, fuck this guy. And I'm like, actually, Mike. And I'm just like front face. That was great. I don't do it as much anymore, unfortunately, because it's a little punching down, I think.
Do you have a hate comment that like sticks with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. It was the best hate comment I've ever received. I can't remember who did it. I'm sorry. Was there was a video I made or some matter or other where someone guessed that I was 30 years old. And look, not that 30's old at all. I just am not 30. And I was not 30 when I made that, more so than I am not 30 now. So I kind of responded. I was like, I'm not 30. Like, whatever. And then my dog threw up while I was doing the video. And I was like, okay, something's happening here. All right, now the little improvisation. The dog's rolling. So I posted it. And this person commented 2 words, vape skin. Which is just got right to the point. It was really icy. No fat on it at all. Really concise way to be like, you have you are wrinkled beyond your years sort of comment. And I thought that was like beautifully done. The way to be the best hater is one who uses the fewest words, I think, and has those words have the most meaning. That's one that stuck with me.
Vape skin.
But do you see like the sort of joy I get talking about it?
Yeah.
It's a weird quality. And it's a very like, I think being raised Catholic 1, comedian 2, every bad thing that happens to you is like sort of a good thing in this weird like horrible life I've chosen where it's like I'll be like absolutely wretched. My day just like completely pummeled me and I'm like, I've got stuff to talk about. Finally. Finally, I can make a bag. You know, your life's going too good. You're like, there's nothing to say. You guys relate to that?
Yeah. Wait, yeah.
They hesitated. They hesitated.
No,
They're healthy and you can tell at home.
Well,
Do you see the way?
No,
One of us,
I've
one
been
of
feeling that recently. I posted like one TikTok. It was
Nice.
like it was me. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
yo,
Thank you. I'm getting
let's
on that
go.
grind. I'm getting on that grind.
Absolutely.
And the comment that stuck with me was someone said that I looked like a cross between Steve Buscemi and Ichabod Crane. And I've sort of I've thought with that a lot.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm
See,
like, okay.
the anonymity of the internet gives you just creative license. There's a lot of anonymous people who are very funny.
See, my favorite, we had one that did well of me pretending I didn't know how evolution worked.
I do remember that. Yeah.
And people were like, she's so dumb.
Yeah.
And it made me feel amazing.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They were like, what did they say? They were like, thanks. Who did the No Child Left Behind?
Like who did No Child Left Behind?
A president? You seem like a president guy.
Okay.
Wait, was
Just
that?
because I look like a founding member of the Young Republicans Club at your school.
You don't like know all the facts about all the presidents.
I don't
or
know all the
whatever.
facts about all the presidents. I think it was Bush.
I think it was Bush.
Bush.
too.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Bush.
They were
Yeah.
like, Bush left her behind.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
That's
right?
solid. No, and listen, I think I've got caught up in president lore for a second.
You're
I was
like,
like, wait
do
a
I
minute,
look like that guy?
who did No Child Left Behind? It had to be Bush. But it doesn't seem like a very Bush quality.
No,
So
it
how did that
doesn't.
get by?
Yeah.
And let's talk about politics.
Yeah.
And you at home, what are you gonna do? No, I'm kidding.
Do you have a particular niche, like an area of focus with you like to do with your TikToks?
Good question. I mean, I think honestly, no.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like probably the rants
Yeah.
are the most fun. Like that's what it get like the how good I think it is versus how good other people think it is sort of aligned more so.
Yeah.
But it depends. Like I've done like skits, I've done rants, I've done, little like sad monologues when I'm in my field. I get moody on Maine. You ever get moody on Maine?
My life is great.
Yeah, you gotta be more miserable. You gotta find the misery.
Right, because
No,
that's
don't
what people
actually.
connect to.
No, don't actually.
People don't want to see me being happy.
No, that's actually horrible advice. Don't ever do that.
Be more miserable.
Don't lose the joie de vivre that you have. It's
thank
in your
you.
eyes. Don't lose it.
Aw, thanks, Bat.
But if you want to blow up online, for sure.
Hi,
Just be the most miserable person possible, and people will respond to it. People will either love it or hate it, but they will respond.
Wait, secret to virality?
Wait.
Be more miserable.
We should all cry on command
It
right now.
probably is the secret to virality, is it not?
Yeah, well, because there's like there is the type of content, especially girl content creator, that is like idolizing their life and like selling you this kind of like, my life is so perfect and wonderful, and the escapism.
And that's a girl content creator specifically?
Yeah. Oh, I guess it's male too, but
I see dudes in that field. I
Yeah,
see dudes
like aspirational
like they're
content
like
creators.
6'5", ripped, and they're just like, my life is amazing, man. If you will it into existence, you can make it, man. And it's
Yeah.
just I've seen quite a bit of that.
but it
I-
leans so like then they're always selling a product, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Well, listen, if anyone is watching this and you have a product to sell, I'll be your vessel. All right. While we're here, that's what it's all about.
You looking for some brand collabs?
Trying to get that check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give the man a check. I'll sell it. What do you want? Not AI. I won't do that.
Okay, that's your limit.
Okay, but what
It
about
is
like,
my limit. I get so many
what
AI
about like
emails.
stool softeners?
That'd be kind of fun.
I mean, yeah, why not? Right? I guess. I mean, I listen to Red Sox radio. They sell adult diapers on there. People need them.
Yeah.
Do you want to
People
sell
need
them?
I'll sell stool softeners. Why not? It's a needed thing.
Yeah.
As long as it's not doing too much evil, I'll sell it. Like there's brands I would work with.
Yeah, list them up. Pitch them.
I like a JanSport backpack. I like a 47 brand hat. I like jeans. I would maybe
Any jeans?
I like Levi's jeans, I suppose.
Manifest it.
But I'm not gonna do this for free. No. And until you pay me a dime, who knows what jeans I'm wearing right now? Who's to say what they are?
I love your first
For
one.
money, I'll tell you.
I love your first one is Jan Sports backpacks. That was your
I
first.
love them. I'll give them free promo. I don't care. I love JanSport backpacks.
You could do an LL Bean.
I could do an LLB. Well, the Vermont roots.
Yeah.
You understand? This is there was a while where I would get points for an LL Bean. Like I would have points there, and I would go and I would get like a free flannel every now and again.
Wow.
I know, right?
Your loyalty program.
Literally, but yeah, no,
Loyalty.
I would do a backpack thing. I actually love backpacks. Fun fact about me.
You released the Matty Haverty backpack line?
Oh, if I could. Oh, if I could. And what color would they be? And would it have a leather bottom? Who's this? And would the pull tabs be the same? The pull little things be the same color as the bag, or would I choose a different color, like a
What if
red,
you had
to give it some pop?
What if you had a little embroidery of your little character guy on there?
See, I don't know if I'm pro embroidery of character guy because you know something like. I feel like the best logos are simple. They're like for example, like the B. I think when baseball.
What does that stand for?
It stands for. Ready? Think of a joke, comedian. I'm talking to myself. Ready? She asked me a layup question for a joke. What does the B on your hat stand for? It stands for Boston. To give a sincere answer, but as a joke, it stands for the Boston Tea Party. And write that down. And put that in. And put that in. All right? Your heroes can fail. Your heroes can crack under pressure. All right? The lights are too bright in here. Who knows what the B stands for? But it stands for Boston. I'm from Massachusetts.
I thought you were from Vermont.
You thought I was from Vermont?
No, I'm just.
Riffing, I guess. Is that
That
riff?
was so sincere. You're a fantastic actress.
Thank you. Well, I knew what the B stood for. I just didn't know.
Well, that I knew.
Oh, so I didn't do a good job there.
I need to put in perspective where I question whether or not you knew I was from Massachusetts just because some people do think I'm from Vermont. I knew you knew what the B stood for. I got you.
I watch a lot of Survivor, so Boston Rob wears that.
Dude,
hat.
Boston Rob did numbers for Massachusetts in general.
Yeah, for the hat. I actually own the hat.
Put the Boston.
I own this hat.
You want a Red Sox hat?
Yes, I own it because of a Boston Rob Halloween costume. That's how much Boston Rob has done for you and your people.
You're not a fan of the Red Sox. You just
I have no opinion at all about baseball.
Boston Rob costume. What is it? So did you do like a goatee and
see,
like a puka
I
shell
love my
necklace?
life, so it was a couple's costume.
And then what was it?
I was Amber.
Oh, okay. I thought you were Boston Rob.
Well, so actually there's more layers to this story I'm realizing. My sister for Christmas actually just got me the Boston Red Sox hat. No costume implication.
That's a good Christmas gift.
Because she was like, it's like the Boston Rob hat. And then I was like, I use this for a Halloween costume.
And you know what? That's a great way into it. I don't like to give. I got into baseball. I'm very into baseball right now, to a degree that is ruining my life for those at home. You can't do comedy and really like baseball. It's sort of like antithetical.
It's a lot of schedule conflicts.
It's
That's why you're not performing much these days.
it's part of it.
You gotta watch the game.
I was taking a little break. I was like, little mental health.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's that. I was just taking a break. I was like, okay, I'm going to set aside some time. I got other stuff I got to work on, more writing, more acting stuff. And then I just got really into baseball, and it's hard to like get back into getting in the game because it's like, damn, that schedule. Baseball time is where everything else is happening.
How many games are there a week?
A lot. It's almost 7 days a week.
How are the Braves
there's a little
doing?
respite. The Braves, I'm not sure. I think they're doing well.
I would guess I'm a Braves fan if I have to pick.
I'm a little bit of a casual when it comes to like all of the league itself. I think the Braves are doing well. All I know is that the Boston Red Sox have been terrible. They just underwent a
hard for
huge
you.
mass firing. It is hard for me.
Oh.
But there's, you know something, as a recent sports fan, as a new sports fan, there's a sort of like, because I got into it probably like 3 years ago or something like that. So I wasn't really tapped in. Like when the Red Sox like won in 2018 or whatever.
And now this is your whole brand.
Well, yes. Boston Rob,
Matty Haverty.
suburban Massachusetts, Matty Haverty. Pretty soon, synonymous.
Yes.
People are gonna be like, "Oh, this Red Sox hat? I just have it for my Matty Haverty costume
Yes.
that I did with my loving boyfriend.
Yes.
He was Matty Haverty, and I was insert whoever would make sense.
I was TikTok.
That depresses me. That
That's
puts
good.
me.
Make content about it.
Because when in the future, how far in the future are we talking? Because if it's right now, sure, I understand.
Halloween.
I understand the correlation. If this is a 2026 Halloween
Yeah.
costume, if you told me in 2030, like, oh, the only thing I could think of to pair with Matt Haverty is TikTok, I'd be a little bit morose about that. No, again, no shade, but I got big things coming up. All right,
I was gonna do like the cardboard cutout of the app. And
You know what?
and
That
then Noah's
actually
in
make
that.
my day a little bit. That'll make my day. I'm a flagrant narcissist. If anyone was me for Halloween, I would be absolutely joyful. Even if it was an incredibly mean-spirited costume. Even if it was the meanest, harshest
I'm Matt Haverty
costume.
getting run over by a truck.
Yeah, and your buddy's a truck. That would actually make me. I would love that.
Actually,
Again,
that's
I'm
really
thinking
good.
cardboard like box type costume.
Yeah, you could get
You
a
could be the
truck.
phone. You could be the truck.
The idea, I love the idea of for someone's Halloween, for their costume, they are internet personality / comedian / actor Matt Haverty, getting run over by a truck. Someone's the phone. Someone's me. Someone's the truck. Maybe someone's an onlooker.
No, it's a group costume.
It's a group costume, and that would be the most miserable Halloween. No one would understand what you're saying.
Oh yeah, you're at the bar like, oh, so yeah, I'm actually Matt Haverty, but I've been run over.
Right.
And this is my friend who's the truck who ran me
And I
over.
also love, it depends on who you see first, because if you see the person who's me first, it's like, oh, who are you? It's like Matt Haverty.
Boston Rob?
I don't know, maybe you know that guy. But if you see the truck first, it's like, well, you thought I was a truck, but there's a story.
I have lore.
There's a little bit of an emotional arc to this truck costume that you're not actually seeing right now. You guys ever get people dressing up as you for Halloween?
I look like contest earlier this month.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
did that go?
It went really well.
I was out of
I
town.
noticed you weren't there. Yeah.
I couldn't attend. Well, maybe I was there and I just looked so much like you that no one knew.
Hey, we got some extra beanies. You can take one home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and when did you land on being a beanie guy?
Oh,
Big question for those in Brooklyn. That's a lore question.
yeah, Beanie Guy 2016, but this beanie like 2020.
Can I ask you something? About
Yeah.
beanie? When do you decide on when it touches your ears versus not? How do you make that choice?
That's a great
Because
question.
it has to be over my ears. I cannot do an above ear beanie.
I think
It doesn't work on me.
in West Virginia, like when I first started wearing beanies, it was over the ears the whole time. And now with this beanie, because it's a bit smaller, I can only do this.
So this is a function thing, though. This is a form, like it is a small beanie.
Yeah.
Ergo, it's not on my ears. Wore it longer.
it probably
You don't have
would.
a sensory need around it?
No, I kind of like the sense of like having it behind the ear, like a pair of glasses.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Shout out beanies.
Shout out beanies. Are you a beanie guy?
No.
No.
It doesn't look good on me.
Do you wear other hats? I feel like this hat is your
Well, you know.
branding.
Oh God! And thank God you asked me about hats. I love hats. I really do in this very odd way.
Someone's the Boston hat.
Like
Is the
something
costume.
like hats speak to me on this very like primordial level. Like I just
Do you
look
not
at
like
it,
the
I'm
shape of your head?
Actually, maybe not. I mean, I just got a haircut right now, and so I'm sort of like in the process of
Change is
accepting
really
what
hard.
happened to me.
Yeah.
I'm very finicky about my hair, and I got a new guy. He's pretty good, but it's a man's haircut is just a precise endeavor. You gotta really. There's millimeters where I get upset. So I like him. I'm sticking with him, but like this one, I'm like, okay, there's a little bit of this and that to work out. But hats, I have a bunch of them. I collect them. So like I have hats from other baseball teams. I have like Mariners. I have a Tigers hat. Like I have a San Francisco Giants hat. I have stuff where when I go to a stadium, I like to buy a hat. But I normally stick with this because I feel like it. I'm trying to like see because the thing is, when you have so many, they don't really look worn in, and then you look like a LARPer. You look fake. So I'm trying to cook like one or two of them.
Yeah.
They look really
You gotta
old.
cook your hat.
You do. I'm thinking about taking them to the beach, like frying them. You know, baking
Get a little
them.
salt water on
Yeah,
them.
dude, because you look like a poser when the hat's
It's
too
like
clean, I think.
seasoning a cast iron skillet.
It is
Yeah,
exactly like
that's
seasoning a
perfect.
cast iron
You gotta
skillet. And if
season
you
your
have
hat.
too many hats, you're just gonna, you don't ever wear them all in, and then it's like, does this man have a story? Was this man born yesterday? You know?
Yeah, wait. As a hat guy, that's really real. That's the realest shit I've heard.
Dude, keeping it real. Man.
Yeah, keeping it real. Speaking of keeping it real, I gotta keep it real with y'all. I'm kind of hungry right now.
I'm kind of hungry too.
Matt, are you hungry?
Oh, I'm excited about this.
So yes,
I'm
you're
starving.
There we go.
Then I think it's time for cheese.
I'm stoked.
Cheese time!
Cheese time!
Cheese time! Cheese time!
Cheese.
Cheese.
Folks, it's that part of the episode where I bring a piece of cheese for us to try. And guys, I have a little bit of a stinky one, but an Italian classic.
Just like me. Are you Italian?
I'm
No.
Irish, but like Irish in the way that like an American white guy is like, I'm Irish. My last name's Irish.
Hey, same.
Hey, there we go.
Let's rock.
But I also am like actually, fun fact. You know my great grandfather's last name?
Oh no!
His full name. I don't know. You did. I don't know if you did your research or not. You could have done like a Nardwar on me and like totally tripped me up. Like start listing like my social security number, like the last 4 digits. I'm like, oh my god, you have such a funny hat, but you're knowledgeable. What's going on there? The my great grandfather's his real name, Tony Pizzoni.
That's so good.
I'm being 100% for real.
Tony Pizzoni.
Anthony Pizzoni.
I love how this started as a yes or no question.
But it's layered because it's like, you know, there's like with I'm the type of white guy where when you ask me like what kind of white guy I am, we're getting into percentages.
Right.
Like we're getting into numbers. It's like, well, I'm 50, you know, my 50% Italian on this side and then 50% Irish. That makes me 25 of each and whatever. But Irish last name, so Irish. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get into this cheese.
Yeah, this Italian cheese. Today we have the Taleggio.
Nice. God, look at that.
Look at this guy.
Also, just thanks for not choosing Haverty.
Oh, do you rock with Haverty?
His last name.
It's a last name joke, and like listen, Haverty cheese is like. Thankfully, I don't get it too much, but like someone will hit me with that sometimes, where it's like, oh, like the cheese, and I'm like, yeah, I guess, man. All right, let's see this cheese, man.
So Taleggio. It says Taleggio Italian cheese. It's a wash rind, so this is washed in a brine. Got a nice funk to it, but very creamy, a little acidic in the back. And with that, we have a fig spread, and we have some Ritz crackers.
That's incredible.
How do you feel? Can you hold this for a second?
Yeah.
How do you feel about funky cheeses?
Good question. I mean, honestly, when I recall being a kid, and I was also great answer to that question. When I was a boy, how do I feel about funky cheese? Well, when I was a boy growing up in Massachusetts, I remember I was really into Wallace and Gromit.
Yes.
All-timer cheese. The ultimate cheesehead, I would say, is Mr. Wallace.
100%.
Secondary, and then secondary to that is anyone who lives in Wisconsin. But I was really into Wallace and Gromit, and I was sort of like, oh, I must be really into cheese because I'm interested in this
like him.
this inventor and his dog and their shenanigans.
Right.
And so my dad, being very kind, took me to a cheese shop where I'm sure there was a monger.
Yeah.
And I walked in. This is a big thing that I would do when I was a kid, which you can kind of see the A to B on how I got to be this guy. I was big into my dad would take me to a store and I'd exclaim my opinion on the store immediately as I walked in, completely no one asked, unprompted. And I walked into the cheese store and I was like, yo, this place smells like poop. I just couldn't. I was so shocked. I was like, yo, Wallace probably smells like shit. This place is disgusting. What is this? Because all you have when you're a kid is grilled cheese that your mom makes, and then you go into a cheese shop and you're like, dude, this reeks.
Yeah. No,
you guys are. What are you doing in here? This is a poison factory.
And as you've been speaking, it's starting to kind of walk
starting
up
to
a little bit.
starting to walk a little bit, right?
Yeah, you would not believe cheese shop every kid to come and be like, oh, pee.
Yeah, kids hate it. But then this is the beautiful thing about getting older. This is the thing about getting up. You smell something that smells like shit, and you go, that's delightful. Mm-hmm. You go, this is so bad that it's actually worked its way all the way around to be.
I like how you called getting older, getting up.
Getting up there in years.
No, just getting up.
The good thing about getting older up there, is you start to smell things that smell like shit. And you go, this is actually delicious. Yeah. It's like a weird Schadenfreude thing where you enjoy the beer is the same. I used to hate beer. I was actually a brewery tour guide for a while.
Oh shit.
Yep. So I had a similar job. I was a beer monger in many senses.
In Vermont or in Mass?
In Vermont.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
And I had a lot of I would take people around on tours and whatever. And so it was. I would mong, and it's a similar thing where I used to not like it at all, the beer, and now it's like I probably like it too much. Probably like it too much. Drink responsibly, everybody.
Yeah. Let's get into this Taleggio. I'm pumped.
That rind is something.
So it's a washed rind. What does that mean?
So with a wash rind, it means that it's often
washed
either
it.
washed like a water or a brine, and it allows like mold to grow and extra flavor to like seep into it.
Mold to grow.
Yeah, mold, extra bacteria. But for now, for the first one, we like to do no rind because it can be a bit more intense in flavor. This one will probably be a bit more like.
I'm actually stoked about this.
Yeah.
This is a much like when you said we'll try some cheeses, I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I'm gonna enjoy getting involved with that. And thus far, I am stoked.
There's still some rind on that piece.
I'll take that piece. Carol, tell me your reactions. It seems like you are having.
Do I just take a piece?
Oh yeah, but feel free to take a piece.
All right.
Smell it first.
Oh, is that a rind piece or is that?
No.
Okay, cool.
Kind of like athlete's foot, you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's head.
Wrestling.
Is this the normal dynamic where it's you being very sincere about cheeses and you being like, now imagine something that smells like shit?
Yeah, I think 80% of the episodes have been like, oh, this is like caca wee wee right here.
Caca wee wee.
Yeah.
All right. Do I go for the bite?
Cheers.
Cheers.
To the caca wee wee.
to the Taleggio. Dude, that's just saying. Funky at first, but overall more mild of a cheese.
Yeah, it doesn't taste that stinky.
This is like hot ones in a way.
Like, I can handle
ones.
it.
Cheese
What's
ones.
That's good.
It's good.
That
One
is
more.
good.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It's nice and creamy.
It has a nice smell to it too. I think I've heard folks use it for like a fondue before if they want more of a funk to
That
it.
tracks.
Yeah, that's
Savory,
Hey,
a savory
that's right.
fondue.
Yeah,
That tracks. Is that why it's called that tracks?
exactly.
Because of fondue. It's all adding up. I'm putting all the pieces together. When you guys get into fondue in this show, I can't wait. I'll be front row.
I found a fondue like cookbook on the side of the street that I'm itching to use.
Really?
Yeah.
On the side of the street?
Yeah, I was like in a bunch of other books.
Would that maybe warrant that it's not a successful fondue book if someone discarded with it? So blasé.
I think they just gave up too quickly.
Or they learned everything they need to know.
Oh, and they wanted to pass it on to a fellow
Yeah.
cheesemonger.
Just like your record player.
Yeah.
So, and this is what I'm curious about. When you're having cheese, I thought it was like you go rind, like you just go.
We can't. Are you ready for that?
Oh, I want to try the rind.
Yeah, the rind's actually not bad. I got a
Is
smaller
the
piece.
rind edible? Like I can eat it?
The rind is edible. Oftentimes it'll be more earthy, have more of like
The funk.
more of an intense flavor to it.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get involved with this cracker.
Yeah, cracker. Please get some spread on there too if you like.
What do you think's the best way? Do I go cheese first and then spread?
I do spread first and then cheese.
Spread first and cheese.
Yeah.
You heard it here first from the professional. That's
Yeah.
amazing. So there's a lot of rind. For
Yeah.
those
at
at
home,
home.
that's
I'm-
heavy rind.
That's rind forward.
Yeah.
Listen, because I don't play around. You have me on a podcast, I'll eat the rind.
And Matt, I'm right there with you.
All right.
Do it.
This is all right. Oh, it's delightful. It's delightful.
Are you kidding?
Why would I be kidding?
Jokes?
No, I don't do those.
Let's
This is great.
you get that greeny texture in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of like a what is that? Like sand, like phloem.
Yeah, exactly.
Got a little bit of that quality. Remember phloem? Peak recession era item. Phloem. Fushigi. What else? The magic gravity ball.
We were at a birthday party.
Wubble bubble ball.
I don't know what wobble.
Wubble bubble ball was another one.
Is that where you blow the really thick?
It's like a big, it's
Bubble.
a huge ball and it's stupid.
We were at a birthday party where we had to do tasks for points. It was like a game party. And one of the tasks was you had to get someone to send you a picture of a Fushigi magic ball, not from the internet.
God, I love. Oh, really?
Like,
Yeah.
you had
They
to, like,
have to own one.
Like
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
you know has to have a real picture of a Fushigi ball.
There was a time in my life where I wanted the Fushigis, the ad to be my ringtone.
Did you own a Fushigi?
And you know what? I never did. My friend Aaron did though. And I would go over to his house and I'd be like, "Yo, what is this?" And I would play with it. You'd be like, "Yeah, it doesn't really do anything magic." And I'd be like, "Oh."
But it opens the world of contact juggling.
It also is that what it's called?
Contact juggling.
And explain more about contact.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I actually know a lot about this. Contact juggling is juggling that instead of like throwing it in the air, it stays in contact with your hands. So like it's like the Fushigi magic ball, but you can do it with any ball. But it's like, you know, you can like flip it on your hand and bounce it around and stuff. But it's not like three balls juggling around.
How'd you get into that?
I went to summer camp in the mountains of North Carolina, and there were a lot of, you know, unique people. And I think there were just some people who were like, this is what I do in my free time.
You know what that's reminding me of a little bit? You know, gloving.
Gloving?
Where they yeah, that's big. You put like gloves on with little lights on the fingers. And you kind of like, you know, do whatever they do.
Finger light dancing.
No, it's gloving.
Is gloving new?
They reduced it down. Maybe it used to be finger light dancing, but now certified gloving.
You do it in the dark?
You do it in the
You gotta do it in the dark.
The darkest of darks. Boom, boom, bam, bam, boom, boom, bam, bam. Harder, better, faster, stronger. And they do like these. You know?
Is Lovey new or is it just like recent?
It's got to be as old as time. Yeah. As long as there were gloves and fire, there has been gloving.
Imagine you put like a lightning bug in each finger.
Yeah, I mean, that's how they did it in the olden time.
Oh my god.
This cheese is delightful, I will say. So, what's your strategy for choosing the cheese for the guest? Is it like a BuzzFeed quiz a little bit where it like pertains to the personality?
It's about what you can handle.
It's a mix. That's why I like to ask like dietary restrictions and like cheese intensity, because we have had guests who are like, yeah, I'd like a more mild cheese. I'm like, yeah, for sure, we can find one that's like chill but not like boring. And I think
I'm going rind.
So how'd you land on this for this one?
there was a gut feeling. Like I mean, also personally, I think I wanted a creamier cheese, and I was like, we haven't had Taleggio. It's a classic. Some little intense.
That is how I would run a cheese show. Were I the host of a cheese show, where I'd be like, yeah, it's just kind of whatever I want to eat that day.
Yeah,
That's how I would do things.
I do mostly that, and then like how Carolyn's doing. I'm like, okay, what, do we have a really bad one last week? Let's have a more chill one this week.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can I handle?
I'm housing this cheese.
It's
No,
delicious.
please.
Ugh.
And the best thing
I'm
about
finishing the brick. For those of you at home, Matt Haverty finished the brick on the cheese show.
the best thing about, although it's like, an Italian
cracker
classic.
me?
Oh yeah. Although an Italian classic, it's not very expensive. Like this piece right here is about $10. So anyone could get it.
This is delightful. This is a very good angle to have. I'll show up to anything with free food. That's a requirement. I made that rule for myself a long time ago.
I
Yeah,
won't go
honestly,
unless
same.
there's free food, or if there's free food, I'm
No,
going.
if there's free food, I'm going. Like when people will try to sell me on it. They'll be like, hey, like, you should come over. We're doing a potluck and like da-da-da-da's here and you should do it. And I'm like, you said there will be a free morsel of food for me to eat that I will not have to prepare myself. I've already been there. I'm already outside of your.
It's a great way to build community.
Yeah.
It is. Well, listen, Gen Z needs to build community, and you got to be hungrier. At the end of the day, that's what's going to build community.
That's what we always say. You gotta be hungrier. And you gotta build community.
Stay hungry, stay humble. If your friend's offering you cheese, go. What are you doing? Sitting in your room? Get out there, kid. Come on.
Yeah, out
some
there.
cheese.
I can't wait to have a kid and just be so gruff. I'm going to adopt a whole new persona. Listen, get out there. You're on your AI chat bot. You're lonely, you're miserable. Get outside. Go eat cheese with your friends. Have a good time.
This actually reminds me of my mom when she was talking about being in high school. She was like, yeah, I wasn't really into like partying or cigarettes or any of that. Like, I would go to the grocery store with my friends and we'd get a baguette and we'd get a little piece of really nice cheese.
Very French of your mom.
No, she's just
Just
loves the
from
the
Atlanta
finer
as well.
things. Yeah.
All right, there's some cheeseheads in Atlanta. Atlanta's got a huge underground cheese scene going on.
Sure.
So your mom would for friend. I mean, that's a good way to have fun. That's a
Yeah,
good
I think it was
wholesome-
her message of like, you don't need to be high to have fun with your friends. You can eat cheese and bread.
But you can do
Wait.
both.
That's actually an adorable story.
Thank you. Got a great
It
mom.
snuck up on me how earnest that was.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, you don't need to like be drunk after prom. Eat some cheese.
You don't need to be drunk after. Just go eat cheese. You'd have so much fun.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you have so much fun if you tried a little cheese? That's
you know?
adorable.
I
Your
love
mom
cheese.
needs to be protected at all costs. Housing this cheese.
Yeah, and if you want to take it with you when you leave, wait,
I might finish it, dude.
put it in your sandwich. Honestly.
For those at home, I have a sandwich just waiting in the fridge for me.
Melted on the Sammy.
Melted on the Sammy a little bit.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
You can use my toaster oven.
You have a toaster oven?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever used a toaster oven.
I'll teach you.
Word.
Yeah, but yeah, as we finish this cheese, Matt, how would you rate this cheese?
What would I rate the cheese?
Yeah,
Out of
from 1 to
5.
5.
I mean, I'm giving us a solid 4. 4.5? 4.5.
4.5.
4.5.
I feel like if 5 is my complete enjoyment of a cheese,
Yeah.
like so much that I'm like, oh my god, stop everything.
Right.
And 1 is I hate this. 4.5. I'm like really having a good time with it, but I don't know if I have enough. I'm giving myself a little bit of a wiggle room
To find,
to
your dream
find
cheese.
the dream cheese.
Yeah.
And then perhaps if this is the pinnacle, I will revisit this in the future and make an addendum to what I said and change it to a 5.
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
But you've selected a fantastic cheese.
Thank you. 4.5 is great.
I
love.
kind of think it's like a 5-star cheese.
Really?
Yeah, the funk is just enough to like add a little layer without being yucky, and it's so creamy and it's, I don't know, having a good day. It's a 5-star cheese.
Okay, all right. I think I'm gonna do 4.5 too. Very creamy. The funk, although like present and smell, taste not wild at all. Like I think we always say like, what's the entry level to funkier cheeses? I think Taleggio is a good like next step cheese.
Yes, this is a gateway cheese.
This is
a
good
gateway cheese.
Yeah.
To heroin.
Yummy.
And folks,
That's cheese time.
That's cheese time.
Cheese time.
That's a really good theme.
Thank you.
cheese.
Cheese.
What a great cheese. What a
Delightful.
Finger licking good.
Yeah, that's funk is still on my fingers for sure.
They say that about cheese too.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah.
You could actually say it about anything.
Did people do that at the cheese shop?
Yeah, when they took samples, they were like,
Oh yeah. I have not done that since COVID-19, dude. I have not
your fingers?
savored. I haven't savored a Cheetos are going in the sink. I wash my hands. I haven't licked Cheeto dust off my fingers since 2020. I swear to God.
When you're back in the cage.
Yeah. I got a lot to work on. Clearly.
Matty Haverty. We're many things on this podcast. We're a comedy podcast. We are a cheese podcast. We are also a media show and tell podcast. And so we have our guests bring in a piece of media that they really love. Maybe they're recently into it. Maybe it's been a lifelong love. Maybe it's just what they're obsessed with at the moment. When we have solo episodes, we do a back and forth of two different pieces of media. And we like to call ourselves cultural theorists. And so by you coming on the pod, you now are going to get a degree in cultural theorism.
Nice.
And
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And with all that being said, do you have a piece of media that you've brought to the class?
I do have a piece of media that I brought to the class. It is very near and dear to my heart, and you know it, you love it. Doctor Who. You guys?
Wow.
I know Doctor Who. I'm rocking with Doctor Who.
Ethan looks like a hooster.
Whovian.
Oh,
I was on Tumblr in 2013. Not everyone, you might not guess it. Now, you might not guess it because my classic Americana New England collegiate appearance, but I was on Tumblr a little bit. I rocked a Dan and Phil moment.
A super Who-lock?
Who-lock moment.
what is Okay, so full transparency, I've never seen this show. I know very little about the fandom or the concept or its impact or even the type of person that likes it.
Well, I hope you're ready for two men to explain it to you.
Oh,
I hope you are jazzed up about that.
I can't wait.
I was really into it. I mean, did you watch it a lot when you were a kid or anything?
Yeah, I started around Tenant. I started,
Tenet.
and then I think I was up till Capaldi.
And did you drop off around Capaldi?
Yeah, I dropped
That's what
off.
everyone does.
Yeah.
So how did I get into it?
I'm sorry. Before you do that, could you just tell the folks what Doctor Who's about?
Yes. So for those at home, for maybe who have seen it, or for casuals, or for people who don't even know anything about anything, the Doctor Who is a show it's the longest running sci-fi TV show, and maybe one of the longest running TV shows of all time. I believe it started in 1963.
Oh my God.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, because 2013 was the 50th or.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck.
Yeah, it's been a while, and then the 60th anniversary was in 2023. So I think it was 1963, and it was it's a show about a time traveling alien who is on Earth named the Doctor, and he has a unique spaceship. His spaceship is shaped like a 1960s police box, which is a thing, sort of a staple of England at the time of making it. So it's a very commonplace thing. And then on the inside, it's bigger. So it's this huge, very extravagant spaceship inside this little sort of homely exterior. And the Time Lord himself, that's what he's called. That's the alien race that he is. Has two hearts. He's very quirked up. And all the other Time Lords are very quirked up. And he has the ability when he dies to regenerate every atom in his body. So he essentially keeps the same soul, but becomes a new person on top of
So that a new actor can play him?
So that a new actor can play him. Or them or she.
Which is like the smartest thing. That's such a smart writing decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's sort of funny looking back on it, because it is one of the best, especially for a sci-fi show.
Yeah, of course.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So it's sort of, weirdly, I think British media is good at this, i.e. James Bond, i.e. Doctor Who, where they love getting a character and they're like, let's try a different guy.
Yeah.
It's 1973. Let's try a different guy, So initially, I think they just sort of wrote it in. It's kind of funny looking back on how they used to do TV, because it's like, he's changing. Oh my God. and then the music's like, woo. And then that's it. They don't really.
Do they have an episode where the new actor takes over? Like the transition episode?
So every time a doctor regenerates, there's a new the premiere episode of that season is typically doing a little bit of what? Oh, my hands are different, and my liver, and what's going on? That's normally the adjustment episode. The pilot, I would say the show at its like when you're trying to get into it, a good place to start is always like a regeneration episode because
Yeah.
it's when the script is the most concise in terms of like who is this guy? Let's get this idea across.
Yeah.
My favorite. Oh, there's so many good ones, man. I actually love this show.
How many doctors have there been?
There have been, I believe, 15 now.
Oh, 15, right? Because Capaldi was 12.
I'll go through. I think I got the list, man.
Oh, yeah,
my
wait,
God,
yeah, wait, yeah,
drop
hit me,
it.
hit me.
So one, I'm definitely forgetting a few.
Okay.
I think one is William Hartnell. You can cut this if it's wrong.
Yeah.
William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton. Somebody. John Bertwee, Tom Baker, and then it's the fifth one, the guy, the cricket guy that I always kind of forget. And then it was Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy. There's the Eighth Doctor who was in a movie briefly in the 90s. I can't remember him right now. I think it's Patrick something. Then we get into the modern era of the show, which I'm more familiar with, which is Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, Jodie Whittaker, David Tennant again, and then Judy Gatwa.
Who's David Tennant?
David Tennant is, have you ever seen Jessica Jones?
No.
Have you ever seen Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire?
Yes.
He was the guy licking his lips, the evil guy.
I think
Hello, father.
I think
You know?
he was in Hamlet too, I believe.
He was in
That's
it.
what I was asking. I was
Yeah.
like, I feel like I know that name from Shakespeare.
Yeah.
He was a Hamlet.
He was in Hamlet.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic actor. I mean, like, there's some,
Okay.
and Matt Smith's really big now too. Peter Capaldi's had a very illustrious career. Like it, there's some. I mean, Judy Gatwa's pretty big. He was in Sex Education.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's all and everybody kind of has their own relationship with it. I got into it because Charlie. Do you guys remember Charlie Is So Cool? Like.
It rings a bell.
This is a
Yeah.
niche. I'm using this opportunity to throw in another few niche things that I was into when I was younger.
Yeah.
Charlie Is So Cool like is a YouTuber. She's very great, and a lot of her old videos were like very just fundamentally British. And I was very into Charlie and what kind of she had going on at the time. And she was really into Doctor Who, so I watched it, and then I got into it, and I was so obsessed with that because it's such a fun, quirky show.
Yeah.
And I actually met one of my longtime friends and like writing partner and you know film partner, Taro O'Halloran. Shout out. He and I actually became close because we were in an animation class, and then he was wearing a Doctor Who shirt, and I was like, wait a minute, that's pretty cool. And my favorite was the Fourth Doctor because I thought his scarf was very visually interesting. But another fun aspect of the show, and this is also another fun thing about it, is that a lot of it's bad. And that's the joy. That's the real joy of it. Is they, except for maybe the first series, like with Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah.
They have never put out a 100% flawless season of television.
Oh, season no.
Not once. It's because you watch like Sopranos, you watch Better Call Saul, you watch The Wire, you watch Atlanta. Like you watch these shows where it's like they just haven't missed.
Right.
And then you watch Doctor Who and it's like normally we're batting it with like a 500 or like we're batting with like a 250. It's split down the middle.
Yeah.
And when it's good, it is incredible. And then when it's bad, it is the worst.
What describe to me like a really good episode of
So-
Doctor Who? What's the structure of the episode?
My favorite episode is called Midnight. It's a David Tennant episode.
Oh, wait, remind me of this one.
So I'm glad to.
Yeah.
It's a great episode of TV. He goes on, and I have another one I could talk about with David Tennant too, but either a more recent one. But he goes on they're on another planet, and it's this crystal planet. Like it's made entirely of crystals and diamonds and whatever. And it's very hot and it's completely uninhabitable, but they have this sort of resort set up there with like very thick glass and whatever. David Tennant goes on a trip, like an excavating sort of tour,
Yeah.
like a cheesemonger tour but in space, and they to go see a sapphire waterfall, and but you can't like look outside. You can only do it for a certain amount of time because it's so bright. So they have like special windows. So the whole episode he's sort of enclosed in this cabin that is with like I don't know a couple tourists, like maybe 6 tourists and the tour guide, and as they're going. They're sort of like they have to take another path and it gets kind of dicey. And then there's this knocking outside of the truck. But it's an uninhabitable planet. So like the idea that there's something out there is
Right.
impossible.
Right.
And yet there's knocking outside.
Okay.
And the knocking sort of moves over the truck and like goes to various places. And then it makes its way in, whatever it is. You never see it. Makes its way in and sort of inhabits the body of one of the passengers. And then the passenger starts repeating what everyone's saying and sort of learning, and then it's talking at the same time. And the doctor's in this position where he doesn't have any of this stuff. He doesn't have any technology. Well, he has a sonic screwdriver.
Right, of course. Yeah.
But we'll get to that. It's very, there's a lot going on. But he's on the back foot. He's sort of like encaged in this situation, and he's not doing his best. And everybody starts to question him. And it's just very eerie, unsettling, spooky sci-fi space show episode. And that's when I feel like it's functioning at its highest.
100% agree. I think it does like horror really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another good episode recently, The Wild Blue Yonder, similar principle. Like he shows up on this big spaceship. It's empty. It's at the edge of the universe, but there's something there mimicking like him and his companion or whatever. And like the episodes where it deals with the unknown, like the less you see, the better.
100%.
Blink is like that.
Oh, yeah.
Heaven Sent is like that.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of anyway. So it's when it's kind of functioning at its highest, Listen is like that. Oh, there's a lot of good episodes. I'm getting real niche. I'm saying a lot of episode titles with not a lot of context.
I do have a question.
Yes.
So do any of these take place on Earth, or are they always in space?
Oh, a lot of
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
A lot of them take place in early 2000s London. And then later 2010s London.
And what
And then
does
current
he like
2011.
do on Earth? Does he have like a house? Does he have like a laboratory? What does he like? What does he fights crime? Like what does he do?
Well,
Time travel.
I mean, his laboratory is his TARDIS, which is that.
I've heard of that because I saw like a cake decorating episode of some show, and they were doing like a party for like a Doctor Who thing, and so I learned the word TARDIS. They made like a big fondant cake. It looks kind of like a porta potty.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, what do you think that stands for? It's an acronym. What do you think that stands for?
TARDIS.
Yeah.
TARTIS.
DIS.
TARDIS.
Yeah.
The atomic, rattling, dynamic, interstellar. Interstellar.
It is actually, that was close.
Yeah, that was really good.
It was time and relative dimensions in space.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay, and that's his laboratory.
That's
Yes.
where he kind of gets
and
up to
it
stuff.
lands on, but it has like it can fly, but it can park.
Yes.
Does it have a main parking spot? Like where does he
Cardiff.
park his camper?
He
you know?
parks it in Cardiff. There's like a rift. There's like an intergalactic rift or whatever, and he like uses it to fuel. They haven't done that in a while, but that was like sort of the nomenclature at the time.
And then who are the other recurring characters?
That's a great question.
Yeah,
as
great
well.
question.
Are there
So
humans?
there's always the sort of way it works, and this is ebbed and flowed over time, but like normally it's like him and a girl. It's like him and he's like, this is my companion, and she's kind of from Earth and whatever. This has looked like different things. He's had like 2 people in the TARDIS at once. He's had 4. He's had a whole group.
Yeah.
Or Jodie Whittaker had a bunch of people with her at the time. So like, but typically the
There's
way
been a girl doctor?
Yeah.
yeah. Jodie Whittaker, shout out. Not my favorite run of the show, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, I thought she was given like a really not great script to be critical. I'm sorry. I watched it and I was like, I don't know.
So usually the doctor has a companion and they live in the TARDIS?
Yes, and they sort of like they'll last a season or 2. Also, yeah, and I think in the 1960s it was his granddaughter, and then it was like a couple with him. And
Yeah.
then it's sort of they reduce it down to like it's normally the doctor and his like companion is what it's called.
In each episode he has what? Like a evil force he has to fight, or a place he has to go to, or it's his like what
It depends. I mean, it depends on what the episode is. So sometimes he'll be like he'll just show up on a random planet and there's a problem. Like
Yeah.
a recent one that I liked was he shows up on a planet and he steps on a landmine by mistake and he has to like disarm the landmine while he's standing on it. Sometimes they show up to a spaceship and there's like babies on it that can talk. That'll be an episode.
so they get wacky with it too?
Yep.
Oh, 100%.
He meets Robin Hood. London grows a forest overnight. He shows up and they're like farting aliens in Parliament.
Van Gogh sees a creature and that inspires him.
Right. Van Gogh. He's met Van Gogh. He's met Winston Churchill.
That was a good episode. Yeah.
They'll use it to cover some historical stuff.
And the tone can be anything. The tone
Pretty
can
much.
be
Yeah.
camp, the tone can be thriller, the tone can be
Yeah, it's sort of like ping pongs from like camp to eerie, and then sometimes it'll do like an action movie thing or whatever.
Yeah.
That's normally like they'll save that for like a season finale or something.
Have you seen every season?
Yeah, not the old. So a lot of the older episodes are because that's the thing. It's like it's a really long running show.
Yeah, 60 years of
Yeah, so a lot of the
television.
old episodes are like lost to time, and I've skipped a lot of them. When you watch them, they're very slow paced, and they're great, like in a writing sense. But like when you actually get down to the 70s, sometimes with TV especially, it can be a little bit like the pace is a little hard to get into as a modern viewer. I would say in the modern seasons, I've seen pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I skipped a little bit of Jodie Whittaker's run. And then I got back into it when Disney Plus acquired it like recently. They had a run. I think they dropped it since. So now I don't know. I don't know when the next season's coming out, but I've seen pretty much caught up with everything.
And when did you come across it?
Oh, when I was in middle school, my dad was really into it. My dad was into it. I watched one episode with him, and I was like, all right, I'll keep watching with him. And
Is your dad British?
No.
Oh, really?
He loves science fiction and fantasy.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But we've been to conventions. I've seen Matt Smith. Took a picture with him.
Oh, yeah?
That was pretty cool.
Well, there's a restaurant. Did you know about the Beacon restaurant? There's a Doctor Who restaurant in Beacon.
What?
I'm in Beacon, New York. You can
I've been to
take the
Beacon,
train
New
to
York,
it.
yeah.
And there is a woman who owns a Doctor Who restaurant. I've been there. It's great.
Oh
Field
my god.
trip.
Oh my god. Field trip
Field
vlog.
trip.
Vlog. I love it.
But yeah. So it's a great show. It's not really niche. I think it's funny because I feel like currently it's a little bit like less in the public conversation.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a while since it's been as big. But like the David Tennant end of his run to like through Matt Smith, it was like huge.
100%.
BBC America, remember that? Shout out.
Shout out.
But yeah, it was like a big thing, and it still is in a way.
Okay, so if your life is coming to an end and you're casting your regenerated,
Oh, that is a good
That
question.
is a good question.
like your reign as Matty Haverty in this life is ending, and you are recasting yourself with a real person or celebrity, or
Oh, do I have to pick the person?
yeah,
Yeah.
or it could even be a fictional character.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stick to celebrity, and I'm shaking
To
it
live
up
your life.
to live my life.
Yeah.
So I'm me currently.
Yes.
I die.
Yes.
I'm an old man,
Yes.
hopefully. So old.
Yes,
And then I die.
but they're coming back at like this age.
And they come back at this age. Who would I want?
Mm.
Well, we need to switch up. I can't be. We'll do a woman, I think. Right?
No, I agree. Sorry.
Because I'm curious.
No, it's just the phrasing of we'll do a woman this time.
You know, we'll do a woman this time. Why not? Shake it up. We don't need more of this guy around. When I live my full lifetime, people are going to be begging me to die. They're going to be begging me to. So I'll switch to a woman, I think.
I'm in the same headspace too. I'm thinking the
And
same
now
thing.
I'm thinking, who would I want? So who would do a good job? Is there anyone coming to mind for you? Oh, maybe Amelia Clark. I always liked Amelia Clark,
That's a good one.
but she might be too nice to. I don't know if she has like the neuroses that I have per se.
Mm.
I'll pencil in Amelia Clark. Who's an actor who I think could get a fair shot, who I haven't seen in a while? Maybe Daisy Ridley. I always like Daisy Ridley. I feel like I haven't seen too much of what she's up to recently. Maybe it's a lot, but I just,
Who is she?
she's Ray from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Or Olivia Colman. I like Olivia Colman.
That's a good one too.
That might be. She like won an Oscar. I feel like it's so arrogant to be like, well, an Oscar winner should play me.
I mean, my first gut instinct was Sabrina Carpenter would do a good job in my life.
Well, can I take that one too?
No, she's already
She's
cast.
yours?
Yeah, she's mine.
Damn.
So then after
Oh, that is good.
she dies, then I guess she can come back and do you.
She can do me.
Yeah.
I feel like Sabrina Carpenter could do a good Mad Haverty.
She's booked.
Well, she's booked, but she could. Well, that's how good of an actor.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I think is funny while we're just on this topic? I always think it's when I look at these, so like a lot of these people who are doing very well, Zendaya being another example
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, there's a level of success that you get to where you go, wow, like that's amazing. Like, how did they do that? It's because they were clocked in.
Yeah.
Dude, Sabrina Carpenter was on Girl Meets World. That's like,
She was on SVU at like age 10.
yeah, like these kids were like I always say to artist friends of mine, I'm like, look, a lot of the people at the highest level the reason they're there is because they were clocked. They were 6 years old making like on the shift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was sitting around on my ass doing nothing. I was having a normal life.
I was playing soccer.
I was playing soccer. I was playing baseball. I was picking daisies in outfield. Meanwhile, Zendaya is on Shake It Up.
Yeah.
Bella Thorne is on Shake It Up. All the other people on Shake It Up whose careers I haven't kept track of because I haven't been taking attention, but maybe they have good careers. They were on Shake It Up.
Right. No, I actually begged my mom to be on Disney Channel when I was
Were you?
little.
Did you really?
I was like 11, 12, 13. And I was like, no, I think now's like the time. I think big things would happen for me. And she was like, no, as your parent, I'm not letting you be a employee of the entertainment industry until you turn 18.
That's probably a good idea. You know what I said to my mom? I was like, listen, Nancy, I think it's important that I have a regular childhood. And she was
Oh,
like,
you
but
made the
Matt,
other choice.
you have something special. And I was
said-
like, no, Mom, I know this. Okay. And listen, your son will go on to do great things, but I think it's important to ground myself.
because I don't want to spin out. I was
You
like
at 4 years old?
6 years old, and I was like, Mom, cocaine is an appealing drug to me, and I worry that were I
Do you want me to
exposed
be
to
John
too much
Mulaney or not?
to too much fame too soon, it will spin out of control quickly. I need to incubate. I
I
need
need to be at a proper age when I try cocaine.
I need to be at a proper age, which still hasn't come. I've never done cocaine.
either.
And you want to know why? For those at home, it's not necessarily an anti-drug message, but because of fentanyl purposes, don't do cocaine. I'll just throw that one out there. That's a freebie. But you know why I haven't tried cocaine? Because I'm already a lot.
No, I have the same.
No one's ever met me and been like, get this guy on cocaine. He's so mild. I want to see this guy when it's like when he's jazzed up, No one's ever wanted that. I'm exactly good where I'm at.
Yeah. So you need the anti-cocaine.
Adderall. They're close. Isn't Adderall like a form of meth?
Yeah, Adderall is an amphetamine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's right on the line.
You need a downer.
You need ketamine.
I need a downer. I need ket.
Yeah.
Give the guy some ket.
Mom, listen.
Mom.
If we start now, it's childhood coke.
I can't be a celebrity as a child on a successful show based around either the normal shenanigans of a child or a shenanigans of a child who with a very crazy life. Early 2000s shows about a lot of kids with kind of normal lives, i.e. Drake and Josh, i.e. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. They lived in a hotel, but
That's a
beyond
normal
that,
life.
it was pretty much a normal life.
Yeah.
Then 2010 starts coming around. Why is everyone on a cruise now? What do you mean you live on a boat? I don't do that, and I don't know what you mean.
So it's fine if you live in a hotel.
What? Yeah. What do you
That's
mean?
so normal.
Hotel is more relatable. Cruise is a lot relatable. What do you mean game shakers? What do you mean you're 11 and you own a gaming company? What do you mean Henry Danger? What do you mean you're a superhero? I'm not a superhero. What is that about?
Game shaker.
You go game shaker.
I have a little brother, so I'm tapped into like shows that were a little bit past my time in terms of childhood shows. So although now that I'm thinking about it, I guess Hannah Montana's a pretty big pitch.
Her life wasn't that regular.
I noticed that as time progressed, the premises for shows for children became a little bit more outlandish.
Yeah.
It was a little bit like, what do you mean you have a gaming software company and you're like 10, 11-year-olds? How would that even function?
Somehow did not come across my desk.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I'm like, I want to deep. What is this called?
Game Shake.
I'm gonna
Game
leave.
Shake. What else? Lab Rats.
Lab Rats.
Was Zendaya on Lab Rats? No, Zendaya was on a spy show at one point.
I forgot what that one was called.
I wasn't. See, part of it was I didn't watch Disney Channel, so I was like,
What'd you watch?
PBS Kids, Food Network, HGTV, I Love Lucy, Brady Bunch.
No, I know.
My parents did not care about that. There are parents out there who are like, get the kid. I don't want them watching anything crazy. And my parents were like, let them watch
the crazy
SpongeBob.
stuff.
What's the big? And also, no, while we're here, parents that don't let their kids watch SpongeBob.
I don't get it.
It's a funny show.
Yeah.
I've never understood.
You want
this.
your kids to not be funny?
Like, yeah, I've watched SpongeBob. I vetted it as an adult. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the big deal is, but there are parents who are so adamantly against SpongeBob.
I think it was to be counterculture.
Oh, it has to be.
I think it's because they find him to be a nuisance.
And they don't want to hear it.
And they don't want to hear it,
Yeah.
which I think is so dismissive of how joyful he is.
Yeah.
I loved SpongeBob when I was a kid. And there are parents out there, man, who hate SpongeBob.
I've never really watched it.
You haven't watched SpongeBob?
Not like a whole. That's my never have I ever. I've never seen a whole episode start to end.
You've never seen a whole what?
Like I've seen like a clip, but I've never like watched an episode of SpongeBob.
I feel like, do I recommend that you do that now, or is it too late?
I think so. I think early
You should
seasons.
watch an episode of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
See what that Bob L'Éponge is up to. It's French. C'est français for SpongeBob.
Anyway, yeah, who knows? I could have been Sabrina Carpenter or Olivia Rodrigo if I had been on.
Olivia Rodrigo's another
Disney
example. She was on
Channel.
High School Musical, the show.
Yeah.
And
Did
before
I
that,
watch it?
She was
Yup.
on one before that. She was on Bizarre
Oh,
Bizarre Vark with Jake Paul.
Yeah.
The next president of the United States.
Could have been me.
The next president of the United States, Jake Paul. I'm so excited for his reign on this country. It will only bring about good things. Famous, competent person that I respect, Jake Paul.
I thought Kids Bop could have done it for me too.
Oh, Kids Bop was the shit.
I was like, I would sing an incredible cover of Telephone.
Favorite Kids Bop line conversion was Thrift Shop. It smells like my baseball cleats. Ew. But hey, it was 99 cents for my Kids Bop's heads out there. Oh, I should have talked about epic rap battles of history.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that would have been.
Scratch the rap.
I could have done it.
Wait. Quickly. Favorite.
Quickly.
Favorite one?
Yeah.
Okay, let me lock in.
Yeah, no, I got me thinking too. I think I got mine.
You go first.
I think it's Gandhi MLK.
Okay, that is a good one.
That's a banger.
Great celebrity cameo on that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, it might be Luke Skywalker versus Harry Potter, the more recently made Lego animated one.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, quite enjoy that one. Of the live action ones that maybe are a little more memorable.
Yeah.
Edgar Allan Poe versus Stephen King, very enjoyable.
So good.
Also, Renaissance Painters versus Turtles, a classic.
Yeah.
Adam versus Eve, one of the best instrumentals on those tracks. I'm a really big fan of this. And also, fun party trick I can do.
Yeah.
If you play the first second of most of them, I would say about 75% of them, I can tell you what it is based on the first second of the instrumental.
Is this YouTube or?
Yeah.
Wait, you don't know about Epic Rap Battles of History? I fucked up. I did Doctor Who. I should have done Epic Rap Battles of History.
Oh my God.
It's a YouTube series.
It's a YouTube series.
And they rap.
It's these two guys, Nice Peter and Epic Lloyd.
This is also just pause. We're gonna cut all of Doctor Who.
Yeah, it's out. Toss it. Baby in the bathwater, Doctor Who. We're on Epic Rap Battles of History now.
Yeah.
An American staple. So it's two guys, Epic Lloyd and Nice Peter, and they collaborate. And the premise for what they do is they make rap battle songs that they produce with famous figures from history and pop culture.
And I gleaned that.
Fighting each other in a rap battle.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just self-produced, and they make them.
Self-produced,
and
and
they
they make them.
it?
They are still doing it, albeit less frequently. But they've done Steve Jobs versus Bill Gates.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. They've done Adolf Hitler versus Darth Vader, which is was a massive success at the time in the 2010s internet or the early 2000s internet. They did Napoleon versus Napoleon Bonaparte versus Napoleon Dynamite.
Right, yeah.
They did Mansa Musa versus Jeff Bezos. They did Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk. That's another fun one.
That was another fun one. There was the
Wait.
director's
They are
one.
prolific.
Yeah.
And there was a time when they were and I hate to admit this because it's very
Top streamed artists.
they were up there. They were, I think, number 3 one year.
Can I
You
ask
can
this?
stream it on Spotify.
I feel like
yes, you
I feel like you're rocking this Dan Bull. Does Dan Bull ring a bell?
Dan Bull doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, okay, Dan
Now
Bull-
we're out of my zone. What's Dan Bull?
That's a video game rapper.
Video game.
Yeah, makes raps on video games.
There was this when was he popular?
This is like 2010.
2010.
Yeah,
There was
2010.
this beautiful time in the 2010s where YouTube was very unregulated. And
Yeah.
you could make a lot of money doing it. And what was really in was geek culture.
100%.
Doctor Who was on an epic rap battle. Now that I'm remembering.
And
Doc Brown versus Doctor Who.
Back. Who's Doc Brown?
Doc Brown is from Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
Great Scott, you're great. I spit it hot and generate way more power than 1.21 gigawatts. I'm not sure what sort of scientific authority you purport to be, but I'm a real doc. And imagine when I'm really drunk and I have full access to a Roku TV.
Do you ever do that karaoke?
Epic rap battles?
Wait.
And both sides?
No.
You want to?
Maybe. Because I love karaoke. For those at home who maybe don't know this about me, but you can glean it. Love karaoke. I'll do it any day of the week.
What are your songs?
Right now, I've been big into. That's actually a good question. I've been big into "What's Up" by the 4 Non Blondes. When you're doing karaoke, you got to read the room.
Right.
There's a
Of course.
question of, do I need to lean into a classic
Yeah.
where I can get everyone kind of going along with it? So if you're doing that, "What's Up" by the 4 Non Blondes, great. "Creep," Radiohead,
That's
great.
Classic.
I'm trying to think of what else is a good one. I'll get back to that. Then there's a middle point where you can kind of do a song that is so emotional that you can sell it even if not everyone's heard it. "If I Can Dream" by Elvis is an example of that.
That's a good one.
"Who's Loving You" by the Jackson 5 is a good example of that. "Are We Still Friends" by Tyler, the Creator is a good example of that.
that's a good
Those are ones where it's more about your emotion to the song, so people will get into it even if they're not familiar with it. Then there are ones where we're starting to get a little niche. Now we're talking about a Tenacious D. That's like a read the room. If you got a few older millennials in there that seem a little like they were into that, Tenacious D, to pick anything from that album, will Pick a Destiny will hit. That's another movie I could have talked about, but that's my lowdown. I think Epic Rap Battles of History is too selfish of a karaoke song because I would enjoy it a lot, but I don't think anyone would.
But
be
it might be fun to
bummed.
laugh at you.
Maybe,
Just be like, oh, he loves it.
maybe.
And I love a selfish song. I love singing "Nobody" by Mitski. That's my go-to.
That is a good one.
I love dropping that one.
I like Ed. I like a romance ballad. I'll do an Ed Sheeran. Baby.
Yeah, that would be good.
That whole one. My voice sounds very shot right now, but trust me, I have the voice of an angel when it's time to sing karaoke. I've done a few Olivia Rodrigo ones.
Yeah,
That's always a
classic.
classic.
Yeah, that's a safe one.
Driver's License.
Yep.
What's the one? When You Get Deja Vu.
It's called Deja Vu.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Deja vu.
Oh, I'm getting deja vu right now. And that's my Olivia Rodrigo deja vu joke. Doing numbers in my most recent comedy routine. Killing it.
Yep.
But yeah, no, that's karaoke is what it's all about.
I
man.
love a cowboy song too. Yeah, like I've been trying to do Cool Water.
Do you have a karaoke song?
Yeah.
Hey guys, my name's Carolyn. No. Sorry, that was like not a
We
joke.
just got so into karaoke. We were like, Doctor Who, Epic House History,
No,
karaoke.
I'm loving this because sometimes Ethan gets overshadowed by me.
Do you get overshadowed?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no.
Is the normal dynamic in that? Is that the normal dynamic?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Even in the
No,
context of this.
no, I'm really happy for Ethan to get a win.
But I must. But please, you are the co-host. You are the co-host of the show. I must know what your karaoke song is.
I like You and I, Lady Gaga.
That is solid. A good Lady Gaga.
I like Lady Gaga.
number,
I
yeah.
do Gaga a lot. I'll do Kesha if it's the right vibe.
What song by Kesha?
Your Love Is My Drug.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think TikTok might be a little
TikTok,
too.
you can't do TikTok.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, Your Love Is My Drug is good. It depends again on the crowd. Dinosaur is good.
What's Dinosaur?
Dinosa. You are a dinosaur. NOLDMAN. You're just an old man hitting on me. What?
I feel like
You need a CAT scan.
that's a Kesha song?
Dinosaur.
I feel like that song does incredibly well with women in their 20s and 6-year-olds who with a propensity who just are obsessed with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Perhaps with like camo shorts, cargo shorts,
cargo
and
shorts.
just are knowing ball about dinosaurs.
They're freaking out. They're either just spelling.
They're like the over the Venn diagram
You
of
get to
things
spell the
6-year-olds are into and things that 20-year-olds
It's like-
are
it's
into.
like a BA,
Kesha's
and-
dinosaur
yeah.
right in the center.
It's like spelling bananas. You get to spell them.
B-A-N-A-N. Okay, this shit is
Yeah.
been. That's another great one.
Yes.
B-A-N, a few times better
Run
run
that.
that. Oh, Shoot by Salt and Pepper. That's another
Oh
classic.
yeah, that's a good one.
I always enjoyed that. That was my first time doing karaoke. I did that song.
If I'm in a really freaky mood, I'll do Look at Me Now.
Look at me now. Look. Can you do the whole rap? Do you want to do it right now?
It helps if the lyrics are there, but I can
Let's
get through.
go.
Feeling like I'm running and feeling like I gotta get away,
but I know that I don't and I won't ever stop because you know I gotta win every day. Oh, so you really want to pop me? Oh, just know that you will never stop me. Hey, I know I can be a little cocky. Oh, you're never gonna stop me.
Every time.
This
No,
part I
that's
don't
what
know.
I
Every time. So
But with the lyrics, I can do it.
yeah. What's Holding Out for a Hero?
Oh, that's a classic.
Oh, that's a crowd pleaser, dude.
Yeah.
I want to do karaoke tonight.
Let's go.
I'm doing karaoke tonight.
Let's
I'm
do
deciding.
karaoke.
We're doing karaoke.
Hey, guys, you're
after this.
invited.
You're all invited.
Pull up.
Karaoke
Tonight.
at Redacted New York City bar that I attend.
And so Doctor Who's awesome.
Yeah, by the way,
oh,
you asked a true media fan to just talk about one thing, and I was like, I'm gonna hardball a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
I got it.
Also, before we move on, if I was to be reincarnated, because we didn't get to mine. We didn't get to mine. I do Hunter Schafer.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good choice.
That's a good pick.
That's
Yeah,
a
I
good
feel like a
pick.
good pick.
That's
That's
a
a great
really
pick.
good
I was
pick.
kind of just waiting. I was like, okay, so we're doing Supreme
Hunter
Carpenter. Then we went to Epic
Schafer.
Rap Battles. Then we're doing karaoke. Now I'll get back to my topic.
That's a good pick.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Wow.
And who'd you pick?
I don't know. I think
You named you're like, I can name 5 women.
Yeah, I was like, okay, first of all, I know 5 women. I know that they're actors. Second of all, I think it speaks to the true identity crisis that I have just in my own body currently, that I'm like, couldn't even pick one actor. I'm like, well, it could be a bunch of people. And they're all women.
Rock on.
Rock on. What does that say? Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Who's to say? I think did you say? No, yeah, you said Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how we got on the whole
Disney Channel.
Disney
Disney
Channel.
Channel. Bizarre and the Geek Gamer. What's it called? The Game Geeker. The CEO of the GameStop. The geek. The geek. The
Game Shakers.
Game Shakers.
They're not geeks. They run a company and they're 10. That's cool as fuck.
Game Shakers.
Game Shakers,
They're business
bro.
people.
They're
Shake
business people. They're
it
business
up.
associates. Did they cross over with Henry Danger? Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Oh wait, was
So
Game
you were
Shakers Nickelodeon? I thought that was Disney.
16 watching
Yeah.
Disney Channel?
Okay, and I want to point out, I had a younger brother.
Sure.
I had a younger brother. We had a very media literate household, and it was on. It's my job to be in charge of what This is my chosen field. It's
Right.
good to know ball. It's good to know ball about superfluous things that not everyone's going to be into, and not better. Well, maybe that's not fair. Maybe Game Shakers is cinema.
And my topic for today is game shakers.
Game shakers.
Game shakers.
So let's run it back.
4 10-year-olds, one company, one musician at the helm of the company. Yes, that's part of it.
Like Big Time Rush.
Like Big Time Rush. Oh, Big Time Rush.
Holy fuck.
That was my ringtone. That is great. Hold on.
Shut up.
First of all, don't mind how cracked my phone is. And I don't mean that metaphorically. It is a hazard.
Do you need us to call you?
Sound? No, I'll just play it. There we go. Bam. Look, ringtone. Ba-da-da. And I see that.
Also, Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, I got everything, dude. Have I kept this running over? How long have we been going?
Well, let's see. It's 2:07.
That's about right.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was like, this
been
was
4
meant to end
hours.
4 hours ago, and I've just relentlessly
Put you in a microphone, fed
Dude,
you, lubricated
put the
you.
guy in front of a microphone
Give you a
and
mirror.
get him to talk about media, and I can see a little bit of myself out the corner of my eye. Oh, you're not getting me out of the house. You're gonna have to restrain me and evict me from this property.
So let me tell you about my week.
I will
On Monday,
go on and on and on. No, stop. How was your week?
we can't. We gotta wrap up.
Oh, we gotta wrap up. Okay.
Well, can I ask Dr. Who a question before we go?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Dr. Who creature?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
good question.
No, there's so many. Wait, fuck, marry, kill.
Hit me.
Dialect, Cybermen, Weeping Angel.
Kill a Dalek.
Okay.
Fuck a weeping angel.
Yeah.
Marry a Cyberman.
It's really messed up. You wanna fuck someone when they're crying?
Well, no, but they're a statue that I think they're a little sexy. The weeping angels, they're a little dangerous.
Yeah.
They're mysterious.
You blink.
Who are you?
You blink and they're gone. You're like,
Are you gonna hurt me?
yeah.
I'm fascinated by that.
And they have most.
They're not crying?
Most
No,
reactions.
so they're a statue
Of a weeping.
of a
angel.
weeping angel, but then when you don't look at them or you blink, they move.
Yeah.
And that's a great episode. And they're
like
a
the
little
game
spooky.
statues.
Yeah.
But they're very beautiful.
They are.
I
Yeah.
thought that they were very beautiful, and I was a little bit like attracted to them, the statues.
Right. Yeah.
But they're alive.
Yeah.
Matty Haverty wants to fuck a statue.
Listen, I mean, you prompted when you give me an inescapable. It's not
Yeah.
fuck, marry, kill, or do nothing.
Right. Yeah.
I have to make choices in this world,
Right.
and sometimes those choices reveal a detail about you that maybe you didn't know. And maybe that's a thought that's on the internet forever. We'll see how it comes out in the edit.
But I mean, to choose between that, a Dialect, and a Cyberman.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that makes the most sense.
Agreed. I'm in the same boat.
basically, I killed the one thing that's not a human being or a humanoid at all, and
Yeah.
then I sort of made a choice. What about you?
I'm the same boat.
You got to be the same.
Yeah.
All right, I'll throw you one. All
Yeah,
right.
hit me.
Let's do the silence,
Okay.
the Slovene,
Yes. Okay.
and the skin lady.
Oh,
Who was like moisturize me.
yeah, I do remember her. I think.
They're in the future. The last living human is a piece of skin
Oh.
stretched out.
Oh.
That was a great episode. That was a really good episode.
Yeah. And then she has people around. She's like a diva. And then she's like, moisturize me. And they,
Yeah.
and they moisturize her.
hated the image.
Wait, remind me, Slovene. I think I'm blanking on that.
Celine is the green alien from like season 1 where they like take over Parliament.
Oh yes. Okay. Oh, now that's tricky. Okay. I think. Oh man, I think fuck silence, kill Slovene, marry skin.
I would also do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the exact same. Yeah.
And worship her forever.
Yeah. I'm like.
I actually kind of liked her. She had a cool vibe. You know?
She was a little mean.
She was a little mean, but whatever. I mean, as long as you
no,
got-
I wanted that.
As long as you're interesting, dude. As
Yeah.
long as you can say stuff that makes me think. You know, like
Stick around.
just yeah, let's have some ideas going, you know?
Yeah.
She always was cool, man, to me, man. She was always cool to me. I mean, she sucks in the show. She's really evil.
No, for
I
sure.
can't remember what her scheme was, but I'm sure murder was involved. There
Yeah.
was a body episode. There was an episode where she replaces, she inhabits David Tennant and Billy Piper's
Yes,
bodies,
yeah.
and then they swap bodies, and then the actors get to play different characters. That's always fun, you know. I haven't pitched the question back to you because I feel like you don't know what the.
And now ask me one. New one.
Okay, I see now. I feel like all the ones are. Oh, the Ood.
Oh, the Ood's really good. Okay.
Ood's good. What else?
Ah, now it's tricky.
That's all I got.
The doctor
like,
and the
the
TARDIS.
doctor.
The
All right,
master.
Ood,
Dr. TARDIS.
I'm marrying the TARDIS. I want to live there forever.
decision.
That's a good choice.
Oh
It's a good
my
choice.
You
god.
intuitively understood very much of what the show is actually about. Because the
Thank
Doctor
you.
is, in a sense, married to the TARDIS.
I guess I'll fuck the Doctor to see what it's like.
Yeah, it'd probably be cool.
Right. Yeah.
And then bye Ood.
It was a little rude of me to put the Ood in there with two things. Like I feel like that really shook out in a way that was like unfair to the Ood. Didn't
What's
really
the
give it a
Ood?
fighting chance.
No.
It's an octopus creature.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to
Some
fuck
kind.
that.
It got orb, but
It's humanoid and it has an orb to communicate, but
I don't wanna
ultimately
have
it is
sex
an
with that.
octopus more so than man. And I set it up for failure.
Yeah.
Not into
I'm sure there's a lot of nice Oods out there that would be very like.
And there's plenty of people who are into that.
Oh wait, we haven't talked about screwdriver yet. We haven't talked about what that
Oh
is.
my god.
Oh, it's a device that just does whatever. At the end of the day, like,
Oh, I want to
it's-
fuck that.
It's
Easy. Fuck the screwdriver. It's a device that does anything.
Wait, except for wood. It doesn't.
That's fine. I don't need wood.
oh my god, that's the perfect.
Fuck the screwdriver. Marry the TARDIS. Kill the Ood.
Ooh, okay.
And it is it does have the qualities you're looking for.
And so that is Doctor Who.
it's
I figured out the whole franchise. Obviously, the magical, mystical tool fits in my
Oh
pocket.
my
I'm
God.
taking that one with me.
you nailed it.
Thank you.
Sometimes I wonder like when you're on a podcast,
Mm-hmm.
what can you say that's kosher, and then what can you say where no one will hire you ever again? How does that work?
You can't hate crime.
That's
and-
That's a great starting one.
I had that already.
No hate crime. And that's kind of my main rule.
That's kind of the main rule.
Yeah,
Like, when I think of my career, I'm always like, I want to throw an opening pitch somewhere someday,
Right.
and I never know where the line. Because again, I was raised Catholic, so even when I swear, I'm like, I don't want too many people to see that I swore. Because otherwise, maybe the Red Sox won't let me throw an opening day pitch.
Yeah, they're like, hey, sorry.
We're saying we're fucking sonic. If I fuck a sonic screwdriver, will the Red Sox let me do an opening day pitch?
Let's just say I'm building the kind of career where anyone's gonna let me fuck the sonic screwdriver.
I hope to do the same. I'll look to you as the
you.
example to both of you. Marty Supreme star. Comedian and savant.
Thank you.
And a doctor who has a relationship with various elements of the show.
Yeah.
And me.
Matty Haverty.
And Matty Haverty.
Matty Haverty.
A man whose name is sort of a moving target.
Well, guys, that is our episode.
That is the episode. Good luck to your editor.
That's
your
me.
editor's got a lot. You're there.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you said who was the person
No,
who were-
Paige is our video editor. We have an audio editor.
Oh, you have an audio
And that's
editor.
me.
Paige, shout out. Ethan, in the future, shout out. Shout out. Ethan,
We made it really easy for you.
reduce
Nothing to
this down
cut.
to something
I got a flight to Vegas. It's a 6-hour flight. I can knock this
that
out.
the people can watch,
Listen, it's an audio podcast.
that the people can listen to. Well, it's both. I've seen both.
Yeah, we do clips. We don't release the whole
You do
video.
clips and then you don't release the whole audio.
We release the whole audio.
You do clips. So you said you don't release the
the whole
audio,
video.
but you do put the
No,
video
we release,
out in its
no,
entirety.
opposite.
So you put the
You know.
the video goes out in
No.
full and you stream it in on Tubi, and then the audio just gets buried, and we just have that just in case.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
that makes a lot of sense. That's a good. Strategy.
Guys, where can you find Matty Haverty? What do you have to plug?
Right now, I got a show coming up next Friday, and then I have a show coming up in the early days of June. I think June 7th. I have a bunch of stuff coming out soon that I cannot disclose at the moment, but I'm very excited about. So follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Matty Haverty, where you can find all of the updates as to what I will be doing. I'm going to hit the microphone while I say that. You can follow me on Matty Haverty. I'm going to be, but that's a good way to find out what I'm up to and see if I'll make it before I die.
Love it.
Love it. Hell yeah.
Find the podcast at that.tracks with a Z
Find the
pod
podcast.
on Instagram and on TikTok. That's where you'll get all these clips.
Yeah.
You'll find the clips released in their entirety, and then you can find audio clips, I'm sure.
the audio full episode will be on Spotify, Apple Pod, YouTube, iHeartRadio. And one day we'll make money from the Miralax deal, and then we'll hire a full video editor to do our whole video.
Full-time Miralax.
Guys,
secure
Team
the
Miralax.
deal.
Yeah.
All right, you're missing out. They're eating cheese. Miralax can have a field day with that.
Honestly,
No,
There is
yeah,
a
literally.
1-to-1 need ratio as to a cheese podcast and
The
Miralax.
Miralax. I'm actually gonna do some
Well,
outreach.
yeah, actually, we haven't thought that. We've thinking only crackers, but we haven't thought about the aftermath.
Haven't even thought about it.
Yeah.
Get like a dude wipes.
Dude wipes. Dude wipes is a layup.
Wait,
In terms of the MeUndies, dude.
Yo, wait,
Yo, you
holy
ate cheese
shit.
and you shat yourself a little bit? MeUndies has got you covered.
Yes,
Fuck,
dude wipes,
okay.
MeUndies.
Use code cheese to
Yes.
buy 8 new pairs of underwear on us. Antimicrobial, etc.
Yes,
I got the buzzword. BetterHelp.
Oh, yeah, better.
BetterHelp. Oh, you ate too much cheese and you got all fucked up. You said shit that was a little bit out of pocket. Get on BetterHelp and get yourself some therapy. What else? I'm rolling.
Lysol.
Lysol.
I guess.
Cheese-
Okay.
If you got cheese on a surface, wipe it down probably. Good idea.
Bounty paper towels.
Bounty paper towels. I'm not into Bounty that much.
What do they do?
You know what,
What do they do?
I don't think they do anything.
Paper towels are bad.
Did they do anything? Who's to say? I don't like to be too congratulatory to a company that I'm not working with and that I don't know what's going on because who knows? In the modern day, and with the internet, people are very harsh.
They know.
It's an unforgiving world. They know things that you don't know. I can come out here and be like, I love Bounty paper towels. Actually, Matt, did you know? And then it's a horrifying detail about the but you know what I do like? The purple paper towel that like, oh, purple mattress. You guys could do that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. After you eat so much
Long
cheese.
day
yeah.
eating cheese, little tired, little sleeping from the cheese. Take a nap on a purple mattress. And give these two a fat check. Give me a little bit of a finder's fee on that as well. Give Matty a little bit of that cheddar cheese, referring to money in this
A
instance.
little of that Taleggio.
Little Taleggio, a little bit of
Taleggio.
money. Benjamin's, Taleggio. Get some money. You could have a piano company out of it. Yamaha. Have Yamaha sponsor you guys. You know, and then send them my way. Be like, hey, by the way.
Wow, Ethan, where can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram at Ethan EYTHEN _Anthony ANTHONY. Can I plug shows?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Not on your own show.
Yeah, that's rude.
No,
Sorry.
plug it.
Okay.
Please plug it.
I have a show on May 6th at Fria Bar. And then that's it. That's it. I don't care.
I love that. I don't give a shit.
I'm so tired, Carolyn.
You ever feel like it's
Hi,
just
guys.
another day?
My name is
I gotta do
Carolyn.
wipes.
You can find me on Instagram at Carolyn Ausler, CarolynSler. Thinking about putting ow-slur in parentheses so you really know how to say it.
I don't know
Ow.
about that one.
Slur. Well, how's you phonetically? I gotta have a new name. We'll talk later.
You also maybe, but emphasizing slur might not be the way.
what I
Ow,
was
you
saying.
said is slur. That's how you say my name. Carolyn Ausler.
That is a good way to remember, but at what cost?
Branding. I'm gonna get a new name.
Branding wise, what cost? Wait, are you to pick a stage name?
Yeah.
Are you
we'll,
really?
We'll talk off mic.
Are you actually? There's a new name dropping. Is it going to be Irish or Italian?
I'm actually Matty.
Pizzoni. Pizzoni.
Pizzoni's good.
Carolyn Pizzoni.
And full circle.
Full circle, dude.
Guys, we love you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for having me, guys.